Hey guys, Coach Keith Keppner here. We're going to do a fight study on Evander Holyfield versus Mcdonagh, an Irishman who's 19-1 at this point. Holyfield's on his way to the heavyweight title at this time. Let's go through. Mcdonagh is a wild dude, and so you get to see Holyfield deal with that, and it could be beneficial for you. So let's watch it. By the way, why should you listen to me? My name's Coach Keith Keppner, professional amateur boxing coach for 15 plus years. I was mentored as a coach and as a fighter by my father, Doc Keppner, who's a professional boxing coach for multiple decades, and he was mentored as a coach and as a fighter by Chuck Bodak. And Bodak worked with over 50 world champions and was the Olympic coach for Muhammad Ali. Let's get into it, guys. A lot of what Mcdonagh does is stuff that you will see from shorter guys. Not that he's necessarily that much shorter, but he's fighting out of a crouch. All right. The action begins. Heavyweights are fun, but Holyfield is also a very skilled heavyweight. Mcdonagh comes out very hard. Already trying to leap in with punches. And that can be hard to deal with against a strong guy. Well, there he goes trying to tackle him down. Rough guy. Again, it can be hard to fight a very physically explosive and rough and tough tumble guy that's a little wild. So we get to see how he adjusts for it, all right? So right there, Mcdonagh smothers himself, which oftentimes what happens when you lunge in on somebody. Holyfield is shooting that jab and that left hook because of Mcdonagh dropping down. You can tell Mcdonagh needs space to punch. He's used to leaping in to throw and dropping his head down very deep, bending at the waist. If this were a different time, Holyfield would just push him down. But it's not that time yet. There's a jab again. Mcdonagh with some head movement. Holyfield trying to gauge it. There it is right there. Right? See how he moves his head. It typically drops off to that side there. And he gets that little left hook. And the guy, Mcdonagh didn't see it. That's one reason why it dropped in the way it did. Punch you don't see, overset adage, but it's true, is the punch that hurts. Then Mcdonagh goes back to his only form of defense he knows, and then he tries to hold on to Holyfield's head and drops himself on the butt. Interesting. And again, Mcdonagh probably maybe has nerves as well. Going against the great Evander Holyfield, who isn't known to be the great Evander Holyfield at this point, but he's getting close to it. Now, great body work there by, look at that. Ooh, don't neglect that. Chasing the head, go down for the body. Oh, man, great left hook for the body. Got it again. Instead of chasing that head, someone's bent at the waist. The body is there for you. It feels like it's hard to hit, but you just got to reach around. Some experience, reach around. Now, this is what's dangerous about a guy dipping down like that. It's hard to see punches when they come up with them. Here, boom. Man, right? Oh, great counter there by Holyfield. Let's watch that. So Mcdonagh comes up, and this is where Holyfield had a great jaw. It's what allowed him to be heavyweight champion. Then in here, the left hook hits the shoulder of Holyfield, partially because of Mcdonagh's bad aim, and then Holyfield gets a brilliant liver punch right in that, and Mcdonagh did not like that. Best time to throw is when someone else is throwing, as long as you're educated. Nice 5-2 attempt by Mcdonagh. Didn't land, but good attempt. Holyfield's using that right hand for defense. No, it's not a cross guard. It's just using your right hand for defense, in case you didn't know or in case you were wondering. Oh, wow. There we go again. Here, boom. Little left hook. Rocks him. Wow. So brilliant. Boom. Right as McDonagh's getting the wind up his hook, Holyfield shoots it off sharper. Nice. There, Holyfield goes down for that body again. He misses it there. He gets the shoulder. There, he gets just about good aim. It's getting a little bit on the back. Yeah, so it wasn't perfect aim. Could have been a little bit lower. But he's getting close to it. Mcdonagh's panicking. And you see how Holyfield, he just knows to throw lower. That's all it is. He's got someone bent at the waist like that, just throw lower. He's got to watch out for what they're going to do. Great counter right there, which is come up with a big headshot. No, when someone goes low like that, they're always coming up with a big headshot. They're not going to hit your body from down there, typically. They come up with a big headshot. Here, missed that shot. Okay, so watch this here. Sorry, I rewind a little bit too far. Missed it. Little step out of the hook. Really sweet. So Mcdonagh comes with a very obvious punch he's going to try to land, which is a left hook. Misses it. Isn't ready for any type of follow-up because he's lunging and falling for it. Holyfield gets that counter right hand. A little bit borderline, but still perfectly fine. He didn't loop it around the back of the head or anything else like that. Drops Mcdonagh. Mcdonagh's a tough guy, though. Don't second guess his toughness. There Mcdonagh goes again, just bending hard at the waist like that. Not a good move. Can't see, won't see. Mcdonough's an explosive guy. I mean, I see how he got to where he got. All right. Oh, wow. Real nice left hook. Right for where he's bending. And then here's the other drop. Miss. Boom. Great timing. Great counter right hand off the step out. Step out, slide out, right hand. Okay, here we go. See if Mcdonagh rushes out again. Not too much. A little more hesitant. Got dropped 2 times. All right, there's the head movement by Mcdonagh. Let's see if Holyfield adjusts and starts shooting the jab a little bit lower. There it is. Yep. Start shooting a little bit more chest level. He shot one jab a little high and then dropped the next one lower. Again, going lower with the 1-2. That's what got him that 2. Watch closely here. The 1 didn't quite land. Gets that 2 right on the jaw on the guy as the guy lunges in. And Holyfield stayed nice and compact on that. Here, look at that. Look at that nice compactness. Other guys flailing around. Holyfield brought his head offline, anticipating a right hand. The right hand would have missed if it already would have gone off. That is expert position, guys. Back to the jab again. Back to the jab again. Back to the jab, jab. See that, guys? So after you get some good clipping on somebody, right? Boom. Boom, bam. Here. First the jab. Boom. And snap. First the jab. Doubles the jab. Bam, bam. And he moved with it too, guys. All right, let's just dissect that. He circled with that double jab, taking his guy out of position by little bit and little bit. Mcdonagh finally shot a jab. Holyfield has beat him with so many jabs in just this instance. There it is again, Holyfield with that jab. Ready for the step out. See that? Holyfield, light on the feet, little rhythm. Here, ready for that quick little step out, slide out, make you miss, make you pay. Blocked in a left hook for the body. Back again with a double jab while Mcdonagh's trying to think. Trying to figure out what am I going to do. And he's keeping busy with the sand in the eyes. Yes, sand in the eyes, Holyfield. Right hand. Right hand right over the top of Mcdonagh's jab. Mcdonagh tried to get that jab. I think Holyfield saw it coming. Landed the right hand over it. Slid the head off lines. He did it. 1, 2, 3 for the body. Back to his bounce. Nice and loose. Slipped to the inside of that jab, did Holyfield. Holyfield, very skilled operator. That's why he did what he did. Slip to the inside of the jab. People tell you not to slip to the inside of a jab. Do it. Come back. Boom. Missed it. That's okay. He was ready to defend that. What comes next? Why? Because he doesn't have a static defense. He has active defense. He has a dynamic stance and dynamic defense. Slips the inside. Ready to catch. Which comes around. There you go. Back to a jab from there. 1, 2. Nice. Holyfield just blocked, and Mcdonagh ran himself right into Holyfield's arm. Almost was going to say his elbow, but it was his forearm. Watch this. Holyfield blocks up. He ran himself, I think, into his head. But again, Holyfield's dirty. Dirty fighter. Why? Because he had his chin down and he had the other guy run into his freaking head? Nope. What you call good positioning. Boom. It's hard to tell with the old school videos. But man, these fights are so great. The not so good quality, the greatness of the fights make up for them, and the greatness of the fighters. Great with a jab again. Ready to step out, make some space. Good with a double jab. Oh, the 5 made sense. It was good. Now look how much Holyfield followed through with that 5. With that lead uppercut. Boom. Look at that. Follow through all the way. The jaw is up against the left shoulder. The jaw is protected because it's up against the left shoulder. Do you throw your lead uppercuts like this when you shadow box? Do it. Good with that jab again. Good defense. Counter left hook and a jab. 3-1. Great sequence. 3-1. You need to do that more. 3-1. I don't even know anything about you, depending who's watching this. Doing a 3-1 more would benefit you. Nice. And again, Holyfield's ready to step out and smother in. Hard to gauge the range. Tried to get a body shot. Funky little body shot. Did Mcdonagh, but he didn't get it. Holyfield back to establishing the jab. It's all about the jab. No matter who you are. Good lead right hand. Remember, you're jabbing a bunch. That's what makes the lead right hand make sense. And be unpredictable. Missed those punches, but that's okay. He was on balance. You know, McDonagh's not quitting. Got Georgie Benton in the corner, Lou Duva, of course, the manager, Ace Murata, the cut man, Ronnie Shields, who went on to do a lot of coaching. Of course, why is Holyfield's defense so developed? Got to give credit to him, to the people that started him out, but also give some credit to George Benton. Good jab by Holyfield. Nice 1-2, 2. Nice. Made a little bit of space, right? With the bull rush coming in. Double up on right hand, step back. The 5, the left hook. Keeping it so when he wants to throw, he's not getting smothered because he's making a little bit of space. Okay, another example of him trying to get that left uppercut. And because he was in a smart position, well, that didn't even get him, right? It just happened to miss him. But the hands are already up there, blocking the counters up top. Keeping the chin down behind the shoulders, even though he's really winging the shots. Interesting. Looked like the guy just fell down. Yep. Of course, we got George Cortez, or Cortez, forgetting his first name if it's different than that. Yeah, I think it's Joe Cortez. All right. Back to that jab, right? Let's look at that again. Here. All right. Doesn't look like it maybe... Looks like it maybe got a jaw. Just the tip of the jaw. But here, look at Holyfield's position. Chin is down behind that shoulder. He's got that right hand in front. He's ready to catch that jab. If that jab was actually aimed, or whatever the hell it was like some long swiping punch. A very long style of hook. Not in a position to get anything on that from that range, but Holyfield in a very intelligent position at this point. Again with the double jab. Holyfield being loose, using his rhythm. Rhythm is so important. And people think you can't counter off a rhythm like this. Bouncing. You can. You absolutely can. Good by Mcdonagh. Trying to defend the jab finally. Oh, a little bit of a hip shot there. Ref didn't see it. Still, is he legal even if the ref sees it or not? But notice he hits it on the opposite side of where the referee is. A little bit of a borderline shot on there by Holyfield, pushing the limits. Notice how Holyfield's here, right there. The right hand's on the right side of the face. Then he goes over here. Right there, he has his right glove under his jaw, ready to stop if there's anything over there. Might look for a punch. Looked for a short left hook. Didn't quite get a snap on it, but that's okay. Back to the jab again. Left uppercut, the jab. Good catching, blocking, using the arms and shoulders to block is Holyfield. And using his in and out feet. The mixture of those two things together, very helpful. Oh, great double jab by Holyfield. Just slightly missing, slightly. Man, Holyfield got caught a little bit with his chin up that time. Holyfield tried that double right hand. Nice, Holyfield. Caught. Boom, bam. Caught the jab, countered with the right hand. Rolled, came with the right hand, left uppercut. Nice, angled himself around him. Blocked the jab for the body. Great defense exhibited by Holyfield. 1, 2. And that's the end of that round. Let's watch the little highlight of this. Not even really a hit. Just a slight graze. See what this highlight is of. Those double right hands by Holyfield. Almost gets that left uppercut. Gets that left hook. Got hit by right hand in exchange. But the chin was down and minimized. Now going into round 4. Holyfield back to establishing the jab right off the get-go. Do you do that when you spar? Do you do that when you fight? You probably need to do it more. One thing as well, he shot that jab out, was ready to bring it back up high to stop the counters coming over it. Because he got hit by some right hands in the previous round. Oh, nice. Watch that again here. Slip, right hand. Double right hand, guys. Doubling up on a side, very important. Wow, Magic just knocked him down. We're always going to have to watch a replay on that one. Film skipped. Let's hope there's a replay. Okay, here we go. All right, let's watch here. So Holyfield slips. Whoopsie daisy, excuse me. Holyfield slips. Right from this position right here. From there, notice he didn't lean back or anything else like that. So he can therefore get off a nice quick right hand. Here. Bam, great connection, turn of the torso and everything else. Then shoots another right hand, comes back with the left. Starts progressing. Nice, coming up under. Ooh, oh yeah, they trade left hooks. Bam, that's right. I literally just remembered this fight the moment that was about to happen. So let's watch that again here. All right, so we're here. Bam, right? That saying, don't hook with a hooker, and Holyfield had a great left hook. And Holyfield got that hook off cleaner and sharper than Mcdonagh's. Here they are both lined up. Here they are both in trajectory. Holyfield has a split-second sharper left hook, and that split-second difference is what made that happen. If Mcdonough's hook was a split second sharper than Holyfield's, that maybe wouldn't have happened. You can say the right hand was not in position, true. If the right hand was in position, that would be better. If the chin was down on Mcdonagh, that would have been better, yes. But it's also the timing. Oh, there There, Holyfield missed it. Mcdonagh came back with a nice right hand. And a great, wow, look at that. Palm facing him, elbow below the fist. This position is Holyfield with his left hook here. Now watch this, guys, though. Look at this. This is something that's easy to miss. Easy to miss. Is when he does miss. Holyfield shoots the right hand. You can say, oh man, oh man, oh man, he set that up. That was a purposeful move. He missed the right hand purposely to set up a left hook. Probably not. He probably tried to land the right hand. Looks like he did with all that rotation. When you miss your right hand, do your best to come back with a left hook because you'll probably get it. All right, so here comes that left hook. Boom, connecting, palm facing him right on the jaw. Brilliant. And Mcdonagh's hook was still coming, but it took off most of it. And the result is the result. Brilliant work by Holyfield. One more replay of it. The right hand. Came back with a left hook that didn't quite land. Angles around a little bit. Then he starts progressing after him, and then it skips down to the end really quickly. Interesting how it skips there. There's that first drop with the jab and the left hook down low for where his head was. Then we have the next one. Left hook for the body. Steps back, right hand. Then we have the, boom, missed the right hand, left hook. Got hit by the right hand, missed the right hand, left hook. Set it up one more time and got it. All right. That's a wrap, guys. Hope you have a great day or night or whenever it is you're watching this. Coach Keith Keppner here. Like, comment, subscribe if you would. Share with someone you think might benefit. Also, if you haven't got my book already, 66 Strategies to Outthink and Outfight Your Opponent. It's on Amazon. Look it up. If you want to work with me, you can message me on Instagram. If you want me to help you take your gym to the next level, I'm here for you as well, guys. All right. See ya.